amino acids. What are amino acids? Amino acids are those compounds which contain two types of groups in their structure. One is carboxylic acid and second one is amino group. That is COOH, that is known as amino group, and NH2, which is carboxylic group, and second one is amino group. Hence the name as amino acid. Amino acid also known as the basic units and building blocks of proteins. There are in nature approximate 700 are proteins, amino acids are present, but out of them only 20 are amino acids which are participate in the formation of protein structure. Now comes on the structure of amino acid. In amino acid structure, there are four types of groups are present in structure. First one is amino group. Second one is carboxylic group. Third one is hydrogen atom, and the last and variable group is R, which is also known as the side chain. On the basis of this variable group, there are different types of amino acids are present. This is hydrogen atom. This is amino group. This is carboxylic group. Side chain or variable group. They are optically active. Why? Because of the presence of different types of groups and attached with the carbon atom, single carbon atom, and this is known as alpha carbon. And mainly those amino acids which are present in the formation of protein structure, they are of L-alpha amino acids in nature. L means levorotatory and alpha means where the amino group is present in the left side of the structure. Now comes on the one thing is most important in the amino acid. These are isoelectric pH and jitter ions. As we know that there are two different types of groups are present in the amino acid structure. One is amino group and second one is carboxylic group. So they are amphoteric in structure due to the presence of both acidic and basic groups. And when in aqueous solution they are present, they shows the isoelectric pH. What is isoelectric pH? At that pH at which the migration is 0 and there is no migration of these amino acids in any type of electrode which is positive or negative, and they form the jitter ion in which both types of charge are present, negative and positive. How? This is one amino acid, and when it reacts with other, then it gives a one water molecule. One water molecule will be out, and one peptide bond. This bond is known as peptide bond, and the product will be known as peptide, and this linkage is known as peptide linkage. This is of peptide bond or peptide linkage, and the product is known as peptide, and this bond is known as peptide bond. Now, what is jitter ion? When in electric field any amino acid is comes, that it can give COO negative NH3 positive. Now both types of charges are present, hence this is also known as the neutral or dipolar ion or jitter ion or dipole. And the pH at which these both types of ions are present and they do not migrate in either electrode, it's known as isoelectric pH or point. All amino acids have their isoelectric point or pH is differ. It can be of 5.8 to 6.3. Different amino acids have different isoelectric pH. Now comes on the classification of amino acid. They are on different bases by which we can classify the amino acids. On the basis of presence of alpha carbon, beta carbon or delta carbon, they can be classified on different classes. Alpha amino acids, beta amino acids, gamma amino acid and delta amino acid. When NH2 group is present at alpha carbon atom, those amino acids are known as alpha amino acids. NH2 group is present at alpha carbon atom. For example, this is alpha carbon and this is alpha amino acid. Now when NH2 group is present at beta carbon atom, these are known as beta amino acids. This is alpha and this is beta. These are known as beta amino acid. And when amino group is present at gamma carbon atom, these are known as gamma amino acid. Alpha, beta, that means the third carbon from the carboxylic acid group. Same as delta, when the amino group is present at delta carbon atom, these are known as delta amino acids. Alpha, beta, gamma and delta. That means the fourth carbon from the carboxylic group. These classification on the basis of attachment of amino group, at which carbon amino group is attached, according to which that we can classify the amino acid, that is alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Now on the basis of requirement of our body, amino acid can also be classified into two classes. First one is essential amino acids and second one is non-essential amino acids. As the name indicates, essential amino acids. These cannot be synthesized by our body and these are essential to take in our diet. Out of 20, there are only approximately 10 are essential amino acids, and same as non-essential amino acids which are formed or synthesized in our body and are not essential to take in our diet. These are also of 10 out of 20 non-essential. And when we say that is essential, two amino acids are known as semi-essential. These are histidine and arginine. These are because of their presence in the children age they are present, but in adult age they are not present and not necessary for our body. Hence they are known as semi-essential amino acids. On the basis of peptide linkage, as I have told about the peptide linkage and peptide bond, the amino acid can also be classified on the basis of peptide linkage. As I have told, when two amino acids are joined together by the elimination of one water molecule, the bond formed is known as peptide bond and the product formed is known as peptide and the linkage is known as peptide linkage or amide linkage. This is one amino acid and this is another amino acid. They can be similar or differ. Depend on the variable R group. This is the peptide bond. This linkage is known as peptide linkage. And the product is known as peptide. Now the classification of amino acid on the basis of peptide linkage. A single peptide bond, this is only known as peptide, and when there is the presence of two peptide linkages, one more peptide linkage by the removal of one more water molecule, this is another. There are two peptide bonds are present and three amino acids are linked with together. This is known as dipeptide amino acids. First one is dipeptide amino acid. That means there is presence of three different or same amino acids and two peptide linkages in between them. Second one is tripeptide. As the name indicates, three peptide linkages are present in between four same or different amino acids. So we can represent it as, this is the third peptide bond present in the structure. Now 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 amino acids are present and 3 peptide linkages are present, then the name is tripeptide of the product. And the third one is tetrapeptide. As the name indicates, tetrapeptide means 4 peptide bonds are present, 4 peptide linkages are present in the structure. This is the fourth one, peptide linkage in between 5 different or same amino acids. Same or different is depend on the variable group R. They can be similar or differ in the structure, in the linkage. Hence, the name is indicate tetrapeptide, 4 peptide linkages, 5 different or same amino acids are present. The fourth one is come on polypeptide. It can be pentapeptide, hexapeptide, heptapeptide and octa, nano and decapeptide. But we direct comes on the polypeptide because they are after can be comes in the polypeptide. So we consider the name is polypeptide. In polypeptide there are more than 4 peptide linkages are present. In their structure, they can be branched or linear in the structure and also named as proteins. As I have already said that amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. Hence, they are the monomers of polypeptides and basic unit of proteins. Polypeptides can be linear or branched. Presence of similar or different amino acids in their structure. So there are 3 types of categories of classification. First one is on the basis of presence of amino group or attachment of amino group at carbon atom, that can be alpha, beta, gamma and delta. And second one is on the basis of requirement to our body, that is essential and non-essential. And the third one is on the basis of presence of peptide linkage in their structure. This can be dipeptide, tripeptide, tetrapeptide and polypeptide. Polypeptide also named as proteins. These can be branched and linear. Now the last one is classification. There are different other categories by which we can classify the amino acid. These can be polar or non-polar, acidic and basic, aromatic amino acid, aliphatic amino acid, branched amino acids, linear amino acids. So the main categories are these 3 types. And one more and important thing is the only glycine is the optically inactive amino acid, because there is the presence of hydrogen atom in the place of variable group R. This is the structure of glycine. As there is a presence of 2 hydrogen atoms, that means this carbon is not a chiral carbon atom. Chiral carbon atom is where is different types of 4 groups are attached with a single carbon atom. But here is 2 groups are similar, that is hydrogen atom. Hence these are optically inactive. Only single amino acid which is optically inactive is glycine. Out of 20, all are 19 amino acids are optically active due to the presence of different variable groups in their structure.